In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to manage retainage in QuickBooks Accounting Desktop. If you work on construction or progress billing, retainage is the portion of a payment that's withheld until the project or contract is completed. QuickBooks Desktop doesn't have a built-in retainage workflow in the standard setup, so the easiest way to handle it is by creating the right accounts and using a dedicated item correctly on your invoices. I'll walk you through the process in a simple way, so it's easy to follow and repeat. First, you'll need to set up the accounts that will track retainage separately from your regular income and expenses. Go to the Accountant menu at the top and open the chart of accounts. Create a new Other Current Asset account called Retainage Receivable. This account is used to track retainage amounts that customers still owe you but have not paid yet because they are being withheld temporarily. Then create a new Other Current Liability account called Retainage Payable. This is useful for tracking retainage that you may owe to vendors or subcontractors. Keeping these accounts separate gives you a much clearer picture of what has been earned, what has been withheld, and what is still outstanding. Next, go to the Lists menu at the top and open the item list. Create a new service item and name it Retainage. When setting it up, link this item to the Retainage Receivable account. This step is important because it tells QuickBooks where to post the withheld amount when you use the item on an invoice. Using a dedicated item also helps keep your retainage entries consistent across different jobs and customers. Now let's apply retainage to an invoice. Click Customers at the top and choose Create Invoices. Fill out your progress invoice the way you normally would, including the products or services being billed. On the last line of the invoice, add the retainage item. Then enter the withheld amount as a negative number, such as -500. This reduces the amount currently due on the invoice while moving that withheld balance into the retainage account, instead of simply discounting the invoice. That distinction matters because the money is still owed to you later. When it's time to collect the final payment, create a final invoice for the client. Add the retainage item again on the invoice line, but this time enter the total withheld amount as a positive number. This brings the retained balance back into the invoice so it can now be collected. That's all there is to it. Once you set it up correctly, managing retainage in QuickBooks Desktop becomes much cleaner and easier to track.